Okay, hey, Blast1390 here, and welcome back to Chapter 6 review of Gash Bell. So yeah, where we left off last time, Zach and Kyo were facing the, mystery man and his, child, or his kid, whatever you want to call him, and yeah, so they're facing off, and Kyo got pinned down by whatever ice spell they were using. So this chapter, and then the antagonist for this fight, which we later find out his name's Hosogawa. I think I was probably saying Hisagawa last chapter, but it's Hosogawa, and him and we also find out his kid's name is Raycom or Raycom or something along those lines. So yeah, so they're continuing to fight, and Hatsugawa keeps there's a lot of exposition about how he finds these children are tools and how we use them to his means, and he goes back to Kyo's point about why don't you clothe or take care of this kid, and he says, well, why should I take care of a tool? They're just a tool for me to use. It doesn't matter what condition they're in. So he's doing that, and as he's saying that, Kyo gets really angry and really mad, starts calling him a bastard and whatnot, and then this guy's just kicking Zach onto the floor, kicking him, and then Zach gets mad. He does some skull bash, war turtle type skull bash move into the guy's stomach and sends the guy flying. And then Kyo remarks, oh, you've gotten stronger ever since the bank incident, and then Kyo gets Zach to quickly run off and grab the red book and bring it back to him, and he learns to control the power of his spells. So he thinks he hates the ice, he just wants it to be removed and whatnot, and that sort of honed the power in on the ice, so it would only break the ice and not just take his whole arm off. So he breaks the ice with the first spell, and then moves on to confront Hasegawa again and ask the kid with him, why is he with him when this guy treats him like crap and treats him like dirt. And the kid finally speaks and says, well, I don't really mind it. The basically gist of it was, he said, the worse he treats me and the further he seeps into darkness, the stronger I become, so I don't really mind. Then Kyo retorts, you both have the same personalities, so it's no use. Just before I go ahead, when this Hosogawa was talking about tools and whatnot, the face Kyogen was drawn well. It sort of depicted Kyo's anger very well. It's probably going to be my thumbnail, but yeah, I just liked how it was drawn, because it's certainly, well, at least I don't remember it being as well portrayed in the anime, but no, so that's what happens, and then there's a lot of back and forth between the Hasegawa and Kyo with the his first spell and his second spell, and nothing was working, so Raycom and Hasegawa say, oh, why don't you give up, you're not going to be able to win this fight, and Kiyo finally sort of agrees. So the next time they fire the ice spell, he has that aim at it and sort of he tries to use the smoke clouds or dust clouds that emanate from the explosion to use as cover to run away, but is caught by that icicle maneuver where icicles just shoot up from the ground, and yeah, so they can't run away, and he's in an impossible situation where he can't run away. All he can do is cast a spell and hope everything will work out. And then it dawns on Kiyo about when they're talking about, oh, we're in the next level, he thinks of the new spell he got, Rashilda, and Rashilda, I think it's called, yeah, and he because it's called Rashield in the anime, but anyway, Rashilda, and he thinks of that and thinks, well, if the first spell won't work, I may as well gamble everything on the second spell, kind of like saying he's going to try and beat him or die trying. So he cast the Hosogawa cast his spell, and then Kiyo casts his second spell, and then this giant shield type pillar, well, not pillar but shield type thing, shoots up from the ground. It's got lightning, everything emanating from it, and it actually blocks the icicle shards, and then Kiyo noticed that it actually fires them back, but also electrifies them. So it fires them back at Raycom and Hosogawa, and then knock flying, and then there's this whole thing of Hosogawa saying, no, we lost, rah, rah, rah. And then it just checks on Gash and Kiyo, and they're saying, yay, we won, etc, etc. And then they look back on Hosogawa, and in particular his kid that was with him, and they notice that the kid's all beaten up, and they go to give him medical attention, and so Kiyo goes to pick him up and take him to the hospital, but then this kid looks at his book, and it's actually on fire. It's burning, and then the kid jumps from Kiyo's arms and tries to put out the fire, and Kiyo says, no, wait, you'll get burned. But yeah, the fire just keeps spreading, and the book gradually burns, and once it's gone, this kid initially starts, as the book burns, the Raycom starts vanishing, and then once the book's completely turned to ashes, he just vanished. So that's when chapter ended, and yeah, overall it was a fairly good end to the fight. It did gauge how much Kiyo powered up, and Zatch powered up after the bank incident, and also after they got second spell, and it also shows how much Kiyo values Zatch and people of his kind, or whatever he is, and he doesn't just think of them as tools. And yeah, so that's where chapter left off. I thought it was a pretty good chapter overall. Not many negative points that I can think of, although maybe just the rehashing of this Hosogawa thinking this kid was tall, that he already made clear in the last chapter, and they just, the author or mangaka, rehashing it again in this chapter. But other than that, yeah, no real negative points. Give it 2 thumbs up, I guess. If I had a rating system, I still haven't worked one out yet. But yeah, so this has been Blast1390. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.